Good morning, good morning, good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, and welcome to another Good Morning Grief Devotion. It's your boy, Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr., here to help you to navigate through yet another Good Morning Grief Devotional. This is the daily grief devotional that is strategically designed to help you, excuse me, to navigate through your grief one day at a time. What is grief? I'm so glad you asked. Grief, my brothers and sisters, it is the natural and normal response to loss, change, and transition that results in the expressions of feelings and emotions. Grief is what you feel on the inside. Mourning is what you reveal on the outside. Therefore, we don't suppress it, but we express it. We don't ignore it, but we explore it. We don't conceal it, but we reveal it. We don't lock it up, but we let it out. And that's why we shout good morning, because morning is a good thing. I want to welcome you and thank you for joining us today. I am a little bit better than I was yesterday, still not totally out of the woods, but y'all keep praying for your boy. I'm on my way to better. Still gonna lead you today through our grief devotion, and excited about it. Today's grief devotion is called Today is Day 39. We're going to talk about I can support someone else grieving this loss. I can support someone else grieving this loss. I can support someone else grieving this loss. When I'm ready to reemerge a little into the world, one thing I can do to engage with my own grief is to support someone else in theirs. When I'm ready to reemerge a little into the world, one thing I can do to engage with my own grief is to support someone else in theirs. I love the terminology when I'm ready to reemerge, right? There comes a point in time to where you navigate through what you're going through and you have to deal with your grief and what you're feeling and what you're going through. But there will become a point in time, right, where you'll get to the place to where you're ready to reemerge. You'll get to the place where you've made enough progress on your journey that now you can help someone else on their journey, right? Some of us try to do it too soon because you are still navigating through the genesis of your own grief, right? That you're still dealing with your own grief, and you haven't even reached a place where you can help somebody else. But there comes a point in time where you take enough steps, you gained enough ground, you made enough distance to where now you're in a position where you can help somebody else navigate through their own grief. So I love it. It says, when I'm ready to reemerge a little into the world, one thing I can do to engage with my own grief is to support someone else in theirs. Offering my care and empathy to someone grieving the same loss as I am can be helpful to both of us. Y'all, really, that's a twofold thing. That not only are you helping them, but helping them will also help you, right? That not only do you look at it as an opportunity to help you to navigate through yours, but it's habit stacking. You're also helping them with theirs, and that's the blessing. That's the blessing that lies in being able to help somebody to navigate through their grief. It's something that you've been through, something that you're going through, something that you can help somebody else through, but it also helps you as you navigate through yours. If I reach out, I'm helping the other person with the sixth need of mourning, but I'm also helping myself with the same need. We can talk together about the person who died. We can share our memories. That's the beautiful thing. God didn't, well, you didn't go through this just for you to go through this, right? That God doesn't waste anything. And as you go through the process of healing and grieving and mourning, and you find yourself coming out on the other side, that becomes the opportunity for you to turn around and reach back and to help somebody else along the way. And not only is it going to be beneficial to them, but it's also going to be beneficial to you. And that's the thing about grief, y'all. It's a journey that never ends. And it's a journey that as you navigate through, you now have a responsibility to help somebody else. Who better can talk to somebody than somebody who's been through what they've gone through? Who better can share, right? Than somebody else who's had a similar experience, right? The Bible says iron sharpens iron. So who better than to talk to than to someone who's been there and done that, right? So we have a responsibility as we go through to help others as well. We can talk about the other person who died. We can share our memories. Our grief isn't the same, and learning from each other about our unique thoughts and feelings can be a surprising catalyst for healing. Here's the final thought, y'all. Being of service to others gives my life meaning. Being of service to others gives my life meaning. I want you to be aware of where you are in your journey, and I want you to continue to heal. I want you to continue to grow, to develop. I want you to continue to make strides on your grief journey. As you navigate and find yourself coming out on the other side, I want you to be strategically intentional about helping somebody else through their grief journey as well. All right. Whether it's you becoming a grief buddy, you becoming part of their team to help them to navigate through what they're going through, whether y'all meet bi-weekly or y'all go out for coffee or you invite them over to the house or whatever the case may be. I just want you to be intentional. I told you, we don't sit on our survival. Do not sit on your survival. When God brings you out, you don't sit on your survival. God doesn't waste anything. And I love it because the final thought lets us know being a service to others gives my life meaning, right? That becomes your ministry. Your deepest pain is where your ministry is, right? Who better to sit alongside a grieving mother than a grieving mother, right? Who better than to walk with a grieving father than a grieving father? Who better? Who better understands, right, losing your child to gun violence or somebody else who's lost their child to gun violence, right? So it becomes our greatest ministry. Becomes our greatest. Only when you've gone through the process, though, right? Only when you've gone through. I'm not saying where you're totally healed and all this stuff, nah, but I'm saying you've done enough work, right, that you can now reach back and help somebody else. Like I said, sometimes we do it too prematurely. Sometimes we do it too prematurely because we haven't done the work privately to be able to stand on the platform publicly and help other people. So when you've gone through the work privately and you've seen that you've gotten yourself in a position to where now you can publicly help others, right? Then that's what we do and that's what we go through. Today is day 39. I appreciate y'all joining us. I can support someone else grieving this loss. I can support someone else grieving this loss. I want you to be strategically intentional. Continue to heal. When you find yourself reaching the point to where, yeah, I can give back, right? Make sure you are strategic and intentional about reaching back and helping others out. It's Pastor Corey Allen Duncan Sr. I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Thank y'all for joining us on today. Continue to pray for your boy. I'm feeling better, but not out of the woods just yet. And so continue to keep me lifted. And I appreciate y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place, same channel. Let's go.